The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Liam and Ivy's love story reignites. New chapter for exes in Los Angeles. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers reveal that Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, hasn't had much to do on screen lately. Liam still pops up occasionally for tense conversations with John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, or supportive ones with Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massinswood, and Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, but that's about it. Of course, that's why B&B needs to follow up on Ivy Forrester's Ashley Brewer return storyline from a few months ago. When Ivy blew back into town, she made her romantic interest in Liam crystal clear with planted kisses, as well as plenty of reminiscing. However, Ivy quickly took a return flight to Australia and left a potential storyline dangling as a result. Why did B&B go to the trouble of arranging Ivy's comeback if it wasn't going to lead to anything? Maybe this is one of those times when fans just have to be a little patient. Ivy told Liam to call her, so perhaps he did. We mentioned that Liam hasn't been doing much on screen these days, but he could still be busy behind closed doors. What if Liam and Ivy have been reconnecting over calls, texts, and video chats? Even if Liam hasn't been in touch, maybe he could end up heading to Australia for work and reaching out to Ivy while he's there. Liam might admit he hasn't been able to get Ivy off his mind since her last visit to Los Angeles. At some point, Liam might ask Ivy to move back to Los Angeles so they can give their romantic reunion a real chance. Perhaps Liam will eventually be ready to embrace a new chapter with Ivy, though it could happen at the worst possible time. What if Liam decides to get back together with Ivy right before Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massinswood, becomes available? If Steffy and Finn's marriage falls apart, that could give Ivy some serious competition. Regardless, the door has been left open for Ivy to come back to LA and pick up where she left off with Liam. If that happens, Liam could find himself with a torn heart once Steffy is potentially single again. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Liam could have more romantic messes in his future, so stay tuned for updates on his next storyline and predictions on the news it'll bring for his love life. CDL's where you want to be for hot, bold, and the beautiful spoilers, predictions, news, and updates, so make us your #1 source. The Bold and the Beautiful's Heather Tom reveals Katie's ally against Poppy, talks Will's investigation and leaked secrets. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers reveal that Will Spencer's Crew Morrow homecoming will give Katie Logan, Heather Tom, an ally in more ways than one. It's easy to see that Will's still rooting for his parents' reunion on some level, and deep down, Katie may want that too. Katie shut down Bill Spencer's, Don Diamond, repeated attempts to get back together, but things are different now that he's moving on with someone else. That's especially true since Katie doesn't trust the new woman in Bill's life at all. Katie doesn't approve of Bill's romance with Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, so that's something she can agree with Will on. Will Katie and Will team up to find out the whole truth regarding Poppy and everything else she's hiding? That's an issue that was addressed in Heather Tom's joint interview with Crew Morrow on CBS 4 News Miami. When asked about the possibility of Katie and Will joining forces against Poppy, Tom hinted that Will would indeed be in his mom's corner on this. He takes after his mother, Tom admitted. He's definitely going to want to investigate things, and he might not be great at keeping secrets. As for Crew Morrow, he suggested Will's support for Katie will always come first. Although Will loves Bill as well, their relationship is complicated and clearly can't compete with the adoration he has for Katie. "I think at the end of the day, I'm a big old mama's boy," Morrow said with a smile. Of course, it's hard to ignore just how much the cute and charming Morrow resembles his famous father, Joshua Morrow, Nick Newman on The Young and the Restless. Heather Tom, who previously played Victoria Newman on Y&R, noted that it was a crazy full-circle moment, having the younger Morrow join the cast, since she once played siblings with Joshua Morrow's Nick in Genoa City. Tom also talked about being a proud mama right out of the gate, since Crew Morrow's been such a fantastic addition to B&B. Our predictions hint that Will's return will bring plenty of dramatic material and could lead to more problems for Poppy, so don't miss all the action. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Morrow will have even more chances to prove he has star power as Will's storyline moves along, so stick with us for updates on all the shockers. CDL's where you want to be for terrific bold and the beautiful spoilers, predictions, news, and updates, so make us your favorite B&B hotspot. Tom's Backpack makes a comeback on the August 2 Bold and the Beautiful. To give Bill time to deal with the fact that his son, Will, is suddenly back in town, the Nozawa girls head back to Poppy's apartment. That's where Luna unearthed a strange, mysterious back, the same one that made the rounds at Il Giardino. How did the backup end up at Poppy's place? At Il Giardino, Sheila, Kimberlyn Brown, and Deacon, Sean Kanan, who talks gun safety on sets here, chatted about Hollis Doty Chambers, and the backpack. Sheila suddenly felt bad for brushing off Hollis when he tried to ask her for help. He knew there was something to it, and for some reason, Sheila didn't. In fact, she was pretty rude about it, and we have no other reason for it than it threw us off the scent of who really killed Tom, Clint Howard, and later Hollis. At Poppy's place, hiding out, while Bill, Don Diamond, adjusts to having Will, Crew Morrow, back in his life again, Poppy, Romy Park, and Luna, Lisa Yamada, go through their place. After all, the building is about to be demolished. Luna found the backpack, opened it up, and found the letters Tom had written to her mom for years. She even reads some of them and knows Tom thinks of himself as Luna's father. The best place for true soap fans to be is our Facebook groups. Have you joined? If you love soap spoilers, gossip, and fans as dedicated as yourself, check out Days of Our Lives fans, General Hospital exclusive, The Young and the Restless fans, and The Bold and the Beautiful. Bold and the Beautiful comings and goings. Access Hollywood's Emily Orozco to launch Brooke's bedroom. Emily Orozco, an Access Hollywood correspondent, will appear on the B&B as, surprise, a reporter. The Bold and the Beautiful famously budgets in location shoots, and in 2023, the destination was Italy, where Ridge and Brooke were reunited as a romantic couple. This time, they're headed to Monte Carlo to unveil her revived lingerie line. Brooke's bedroom, and Access Hollywood's Emily Orozco will be along for the fun. While Ridge, Thorsten Kaye, and Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, were reunited in June 2023 with Italy as their backdrop, the romance continues as the two head to Monte Carlo, Monaco, for a fashion summit. There, they plan to relaunch Brooke's bedroom, a lingerie line that was a hit for Forrester Creations in the past, especially with Brooke as the scantily clad spokesmodel. It took a while for Ridge to convince her that she still had the amazing beauty to knock the line out of the park and create another hit. But Brooke's on board, and they're looking to take the fashion world by storm. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Liam and Ivy's love story reignites. New chapter for exes in Los Angeles. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers reveal that Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, hasn't had much to do on screen lately. Liam still pops up occasionally for tense conversations with John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, or supportive ones with Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood, and Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, but that's about it. Of course, that's why B&B needs to follow up on Ivy Forrester's Ashley Brewer return storyline from a few months ago. When Ivy blew back into town, she made her romantic interest in Liam crystal clear with planted kisses, as well as plenty of reminiscing. However, Ivy quickly took a return flight to Australia and left a potential storyline dangling as a result. Why did B&B go to the trouble of arranging Ivy's comeback if it wasn't going to lead to anything? Maybe this is one of those times when fans just have to be a little patient. Ivy told Liam to call her, so perhaps he did. We mentioned that Liam hasn't been doing much on-screen these days, but he could still be busy behind closed doors. What if Liam and Ivy have been reconnecting over calls, texts, and video chats? Even if Liam hasn't been in touch, maybe he could end up heading to Australia for work and reaching out to Ivy while he's there. Liam might admit he hasn't been able to get Ivy off his mind since her last visit to Los Angeles. At some point, Liam might ask Ivy to move back to Los Angeles so they can give their romantic reunion a real chance. Steffi, Jacqueline McSinswood, was not happy that Brooke was going, as she not only can't stand her, but also wanted some alone time with her dad, Ridge. But a misplaced passport prevented her from getting to Monaco. So she's been relegated to staying in Los Angeles and treating Barbs with Hope, Annika Noel. The episodes were shot on location and will air from August 2 to 7, with special paparazzi coverage within the show as the line is announced. Orozco will be among the reporters covering the event within the show, appearing on the episodes airing on August 5 and 6. Soaps in Depth reported that Orozco has appeared before on the daytime talk shows Today and Sherry, but this will be her first time acting. We're not sure exactly how she'll interact in the story, but it will most likely be a small and simple part like the recent appearance of Tom Arnold on July 30, who played the Forrester's pilot, Deuce. While Arnold is a well-known comedic actor, Orozco is a beloved correspondent for Access Hollywood. Orozco was recently in Paris covering the opening of the 2024 Olympics, which she posted on Instagram. We know she's got real-world interviewing chops, so it will be fun to see her playing a reporter as a character, especially when she probably has to comment on Brooke parading around in negligees and nighties for all the world to see during their announcement of the Brooks bedroom fashion line. Considering all the drama that happened the last time the show went on location, we're looking forward to seeing what happens this time around.